Lamu Island in northern Kenya. The ancient town, a UN World Heritage Site, and pristine beaches are a strong draw for upmarket tourists. But this whole area could soon be swallowed up by a massive new port complex.
The plans of building a second port in this country, and specifically in the area where we are, that is Lamu County, the fishermen are really worried because the areas they've been using to sustain their livelihood will definitely be degraded by this dredging activities and physical alterations, sound vibrations and all that.
However, it makes economic sense to develop the region. Kenya borders resource-rich countries like Ethiopia, Somalia, Tanzania, Uganda, and the soon-to-be-created nation of Southern Sudan. Its access to the Indian Ocean makes it an ideal transport hub for trade with India and China.
Kenya's made its economy grow in the last 10 years by being a regional hub. If you buy petrol or manufactured goods in Southern Sudan, in Uganda, in Rwanda, in Burundi, even in Congo, those goods almost certainly came in through Kenya. So the Kenyan economy is benefiting enormously from this entrepot status.
The development plans include a deep-water port and oil refinery on Pate Island, just north of Lamu, together with a military port and complete infrastructure network in northern Kenya, including new airports, towns, railways and roads. It's a project that many believe is vital to Kenya's economic future.
The level of investment that are going to be there is going to be very huge. And if you look in terms of employment, it will be a huge employment that is going to be created. And those who want to carry the offshore manufacturing so that they can easily get access to the East Africa community market, they will be able to put up their packaging and finishing products, machineries within the Lamu.
The port, Kenya's second deep-water facility after Mombasa, would be the main gateway for seaborne trade for not only southern Sudan, but Ethiopia as well, a potential market of 90 million people. It would also help form closer ties with the new economic engines of the world.
When you go to import goods from Japan, Korea, China, you will find most of the China industries will be coming to Lamu to put up their investment, which will be easily accessible to the East Africa community. And that is the biggest economic revolution that the country is going to get into.
But environmental campaigners are concerned about the impact of the project, especially on marine species living in these waters. The mangroves support crabs, prawns and lobsters that local fishermen rely on, and there's also scepticism that the central government have not been open about the plans.
It's only a very, very small clique in the cabinet of the Kenyan government that knows actually about this megaport project. We have even grown up, we have now currently, we are nicknaming this small clique as a small black box, because the rest of the cabinet ministers don't even know what is happening.
This apparent lack of transparency has angered local people, who fear their interests will be bulldozed aside. The indigenous people here have lived off the land for generations, but without title deeds, they are effectively squatters, and their concern is that they will simply be turned off their properties by new investors.
All those land they want to do this, to keep this project is our land, from our grand underground. But we don't have documents. When the government officer come, oh, here is my shamba, yes. Where is the title? No title. So how can you be paid for this shamba? You don't have title, you know?
A government that also promised investment in infrastructure that in many cases has failed to materialise.
When the current government came to power, one of the things they had promised obviously was about improving infrastructure, which was very poor in Kenya. They've made some strides, but not enough.
The overriding fact remains, however, that the area currently supports only small businesses. The entire fishing industry for Kenya only generates around $50 million annually, most of which comes from inland freshwater fisheries. Lamu is also only one potential gateway to Africa, and Kenya's neighbours are increasingly competitive.
Other countries are developing other outlets, transport systems being improved through Ethiopia, through Tanzania. Kenya's losing its grip.
It's worth remembering the Kenyan economy is only growing at 2.6%. If that is to be improved, good trade links are vital.